The story begins in the year 2009. Two agents of North Korea's Special Forces, Magnolia and Chol-sung, entered a hotel which was full of enemy agents. They both made a plan to steal some important information from there. Chol-sung was taking care that no one should go anywhere, while Magnolia was looking for something in the room. Then her father called. Dad said, "Get out of there immediately. Some people are after you. Don't trust anyone." But before her father could complete his plan, someone came from behind and shot him. Chol-sung killed all the enemies there and came back to find Magnolia. As soon as Magnolia saw her, she remembered her father's words, and she shot Chol-sung. After that, she ran away from the window. It's been almost 11 years since this incident. After this, we see a girl named Mi-young in South Korea. She got up early in the morning and opened a shop called Twisted Donuts. Everything was sold very quickly. That's why she reached her husband Seok from time to time. Seok was running a computer repair shop, and he was drinking a lot of juice because there was going to be some prize in the juice cap. When Mi-young saw her husband doing this, she scolded him a lot, that don't waste money like this. But if he wins, he will get a washing machine. She liked this idea. Then Mi-young also opened a bottle, and the first prize came out in its cap, a trip to Hawaii. First they celebrated, but then Mi-young decided that they will not go on a trip. They have a shortage of money, and it will be very difficult to close the shop for a week. She thought that whoever has a washing machine, I will change the cap from it. Hearing this, her daughter Nari was also sad. She had just reached home when her mother got a message from school. She had hit someone again in school and hurt him. When she got a lot of scolding and beatings for her action, she cried and said that all the kids make fun of me. They call me poor. I don't have a phone, nor have I ever gone on a vacation. Hearing this, Mi-young felt very bad. After her daughter's sleep, Mi-young and Seok talked at night. Mi-young said that, "Let's go on a trip. Our daughter got a little happiness in life." The next day, all three went to get their passports made. At this time, a strange woman was also standing ready with her passport and ticket. She's waiting for a call that will give her the order to go. In the second part of the city, Chol-sung got a call that Magnolia has finally been seen after 10 years, and she's going to Hawaii soon. There were orders to catch her alive. While going on his trip, Mi-young worked to the last moment so that he can take some extra money on the trip. They reached the airport late, but luckily they got the entry before the gate closed. Chol-sung and that strange woman who was hiding her face and a special agent with his gang were present there to catch Magnolia. 2 business class seats were left, so the staff gave Mi-young and Nari free business class upgrade from economy. Poor Seok had to sit in the economy. There is also Steward Hyun-min in the plane. It seems that keeping an eye on everyone and taking care of everyone's safety is his job. It's his duty. A politician named Jack is also present there. There was a man who was very scared of takeoff. He fainted after taking sleeping pills. As soon as the plane flew, the enemy agents started looking for Magnolia. That strange woman saw it and hid in the bathroom. Then Hyun-min came to Mi-young with snacks, but some dry fruits fell from it. But Mi-young quickly grabbed everything before falling down. Seeing this, young men felt that this woman is a spy or some secret agent. Seong befriended a passenger named John. He was going to meet his daughter and granddaughter. He also brought a teddy bear with him to give them. After a while, Mi-young started having a stomachache and she went to find the bathroom. Meanwhile, she told her husband to take care of her daughter. That strange woman was in the first washroom, so Mi-young started looking for the second washroom of the plane. Meanwhile, she met a special agent who started acting like we are also in the toilet line. Meanwhile, an agent named Harem went to Chol-sung to tell him that he didn't find Magnolia, but he hasn't checked the business class yet because it's not allowed to go there. Chol-sung decided that he shouldn't wait anymore,
and he will have to start the operation as soon as possible. Hyun-min heard this and went to tell his companion air hostess that something is going to go wrong in the plane. But air hostess didn't listen to him because he always acts like this. He thinks that everyone is a spy. Then some people hijacked the plane. Chol-sung arrested air hostess and then went to the captain so that the direction of the plane could be changed. Outside, Chol-sung's men were gathering all the passengers at one place. The most lazy man in the gang got the job of checking the bathroom, but he left Mi-young inside because when he knocked on the door, no one opened it. He is such a lazy man that who will wait? Then he went to check the room at the end of the plane. But suddenly the plane shook and the door closed and the carts came in front of the door, which closed the man there. On the other hand, that politician Jack thought that this hijack was because of him. But the agents didn't even talk to him and quietly made him sit among the rest of the people. Soon, the South Korean National Security Agency got the news of the hijack. But they are worried because they have an agent in the plane. But the secret agent in the plane is the same man who was very scared of takeoff. And the brother is now completely unconscious after taking sleeping pills. He wasn't even getting up when he was shaking. The hijackers also dragged him and made him sit with the rest of the passengers, as if she is a doll. Chel Sung saw that unknown woman among the people, so he told her to remove the mask from her face. But that woman didn't turn out to be Magnolia. Actually, this woman is a famous actress who wanted to travel without anyone's attention. Until now, the National Security Agency had calculated that the real reason for the hijack is Magnolia. Magnolia had fled from North Korea and came to the South. She was living there in the guise of a Chinese woman. Since then, they have been watching her, but they didn't know that Magnolia had also undergone plastic surgery. And the amazing thing is that Magnolia's new name is Mi Young. Then an agent heard Mi Young's voice in the bathroom and tried to catch her. But in this dangerous situation, Mi Young's training woke up. She quickly knocked down the agent and made him unconscious. Chil Sung announced on the speaker that Magnolia should come in front of everyone wherever she is. As soon as Mi Young heard the voice, she remembered her old story. How she has changed her life in the past 10 years. How she ran. How she started a new life. How she made a family. She doesn't want to lose her family in any way. So she decided to fight. She was also making a plan how to make an entry. At that time, Suk also handed over the woman to his passenger and John and left. He was worried about his wife. While the agents were snatching everyone's phone, at that time, Suk found a laptop lying. He picked it up and took it to the server room below. There he connected the computer to the system and started hacking the system to control the plane. There a man took Hyunmin to the steward area and asked him to show the passenger list quickly. That's when Hyunmin saw that Mi Young was hiding on the roof. So he deliberately took more time to find the list, so that Mi Young gets a chance to attack. Suddenly, Mi Young jumped on an agent and made him unconscious. Then she wore an air hostess dress and took Hyunmin's smartwatch. Mi Young now reached the economy section of the plane, which is completely empty. There was only one agent there, which was not a big deal to kill. Seeing the opportunity, Mi Young snatched his gun very cleverly. Then while fighting with him, he kicked the can of cold drink and broke his knees. And finally he hit the second can on the head and made him unconscious. Now Mi Young reached the section where all the passengers were. Her daughter is also in the same place. To hide her face from her, she took a man's sun visor and put it on her face. Then she beat the guard there with great cleanliness. Hyunmin reached the server room, and he saw that Sukwon is sending a message about all this to the National Security Service. Hyunmin thought that this man is also one of those goons, and he tried to catch Suk from behind. But then he found out that Suk is also a secret agent, so he stopped Hyunmin's attack very easily. He was angry at this time because the top officers don't want him to get involved in this work, because now he is retired. Then Hyunmin said, "Don't worry, an agent is also fighting on our side." And he took out his phone and called his smartwatch. Hyunmin was having a lot of fun in all this. He was a big fan of spies. He had set up in his app, which changed the voice. This prevented Suk and Mi Young from recognizing each other when they were talking on the phone. The conversation didn't last long, because as soon as Suk started to get the hang of it, Mi Young immediately hung up the phone. After that, Suk hacked the plane's controls. He put the plane on autopilot and fixed the destination.
Meanwhile, Hyunmin reached the back room. He found an electric taser there. He also saw the man who locked himself up and went to sleep. In the cockpit, Chel Sung had kept the captain at gunpoint. When he saw the plane's direction changing by itself, he checked the security cameras. As soon as he saw Seok touching the controls, he went down and pointed a gun at him. Meanwhile, Hyunmin found Mi Young and a fight broke out between them. He was more powerful than the other small agents. That's why it took Mi Young a little longer to defeat him. She was in trouble 2 or 3 times and her sun visor was cut off. But in the end, she defeated Harim. But her victory didn't last long. That's when Chil Sung came there, who had kept Sia captive. That's when Mi Young ran there and asked, "Where are you taking my husband?" On this, Chil Sung said that your husband has always been a government agent. Hearing this, Mi Young was shocked. But she was still worried about her husband. That's why when Chil Sung threw a knife at Seok, Mi Young immediately stopped him. Seeing this, Chil Sung immediately understood that Mi Young is Magnolia. After this, Chil Sung tied Mi Young and her husband together, and he started taking them to lock them in a room, which meant that they had to go through the passenger area. There, the woman cried as soon as she saw her parents. John gave her a teddy bear to distract her, Chil Sung saw this and went to the woman, because he thought it would be useful to lock her up. But the woman also lied that the woman who wore the mask is my mother. Hearing this, people were shocked, because the actress never told that she has a child. The heroine said once that this girl is lying, but when the woman came to him and told him to help her, then the heroine agreed that this is true. She is my daughter. I didn't tell the world. Now in the back room, Mi Young thought that her marriage is a lie, but Seok told the whole story without wasting time. He told that many years ago, I was an agent. I got a job to keep an eye on you. But now I don't work for the government. I am retired. That day when some goons were bothering me, you saved me. You shared your food with me. From that day, I fell in love with you. And after a few days of meeting you, I took retirement. I don't care about this. Your real name is Magnolia. You used to beat people. The important thing is that you are my wife and my daughter's mother. Hearing this, Mi Young started crying tears of joy. Near the passengers, a man found the knife that Mi Young had caught to save her husband. That man opened the handcuffs of the people with the help of that knife. But those people couldn't do much because an agent came back. But the real drama started when suddenly 2 passengers stood up and beat that agent and dropped him. These 2 turned out to be Harim's men. They went into the cockpit and joined their boss, Harim. They kicked Chil Sung and dropped him and said that now all the control is in our hands. Chil Sung wanted to give Mi Young to the government, but Harim knew that many more people were looking for Mi Young. The one who will give him the most money will get Mi Young. Harim is a very useless man. Chil Sung's only plan was to run away with Mi Young, but Harim didn't care about anyone else's life. His plan was that we will jump out of the plane wearing a parachute, and I will also crash the plane so that everyone thinks that all the goons died inside. No one will even look for me. Chil Sung tried to stop him, but Harim's men immediately dropped him and took him away. Harim forced the pilot to take the plane down at full speed. Seeing this, all the passengers started panicking. Chil Sung was taken to the back room where Mi Young and Seok were tied. Seeing the opportunity, Mi Young asked Chil Sung, "What do you want?" On this, Chil Sung told his mission. Actually, the North Korean government wants to bring Mi Young back. Because there is a group that wants to open the safe with nuclear weapons made by Mi Young's father. That safe can only be opened by Mi Young's eyes. Mi Young didn't believe him, because 10 years ago, Chil Sung also tried to shoot him. But Chil Sung said, "This is all a lie. You shot me. I was on your side even then. I was coming to save you." Their conversation stopped here when Hyun Min jumped down from the ceiling shaft and entered the room.
He freed everyone, and then everyone went back to their work. Seo quickly ran to the server room so that he could control the autopilot again and stop the plane from falling. Hyunmin turned off all the lights on the plane. Now seeing the opportunity, Mi Young and Chil Sung went to the passenger area so that they can fight the people of Harim. Soon there was a fierce fight between them. Sometimes one starts winning, sometimes the other. Whenever the goons started winning, the passengers would help Mi Young and Chil Sung. Someone hit them with a bottle, someone picked up a piece of the seat. With the help of everyone, Mi Young and Chil Sung defeated the men of Harim. And soon they also caught Harim. But the trouble wasn't over yet. The passenger sitting next to Seok, John, who had given the woman a teddy bear, suddenly captured the woman and shot Chil Sung the next moment. Now he said that he is the same man who killed Mi Young's father. And if Mi Young doesn't come with him, he will kill the woman too. Seeing the opportunity, Seok tried to kill John with a taser, but the taser didn't work. After that, John shot him too. After that, John said that there is a bomb inside the teddy bear. If anyone tries to be clever, I will press one button, the girl will fly, and all of us. Mi Young didn't have any way left, so she listened to John. She hugged the woman, said goodbye, and wore a parachute. John opened the plane's door, but Mi Young gave a signal to the woman. While hugging, she said something in the woman's ear. As soon as the signal was received, the woman threw the teddy bear towards her mother. Mi Young knew that this greedy man wouldn't kill her, because she can open the safe with her own eyes. She quickly threw the teddy bear out and also pushed John. The teddy bear exploded in the air and John was hit by its blast. Here Sayok was alive because he was wearing a bulletproof jacket, which Chol Sung had given him before starting the plan. Now his family was reunited once again. Chol Sung picked up the parachute and said that you guys stay happy like this. Then he jumped from the plane so that the government doesn't catch him when he lands. All the enemy agents were tied to the seats. A message was sent to the National Security Agency that everything is fine. Pilots were given orders to bring the plane back to South Korea so that the entire case can be investigated. But Sayok wasn't going to spoil his daughter's holidays. He said that we have given the money, leave us once. After that, take the plane and do as much as you want to investigate. On this, that politician named Jack started his politics. He said that it will not work like this. It will be exactly as the security agency is saying. But then he found the taser lying down. He didn't know what came to his mind and he made the politician unconscious. Now the heroine on the plane also reminded everyone that if it wasn't for Mi Young, everyone would have been killed. The captain also listened to him, and to fulfill Mi Young's wish, he turned the plane towards Hawaii. The government was told that Hawaii is near, we have a little fuel. After reaching Hawaii, the family started having fun on the beach. Sayok gave a ring to Mi Young so that she can get married again. He also said that he has been saving money for 10 years. And the lottery cover I brought, I made it fake, so that we can come for a vacation. As soon as he heard this, Mi Young ran after him in anger. Why did you spend so much money, dog? While the woman was enjoying the sun on the beach. Now there was only one man left on the plane. He was the one who had taken the pills and went to sleep. Now he woke up and saw on his phone that there were more than 100 missed calls. A few days later, some reporters came to Mi Young's shop with TV cameras. To save the plane, they were given a free Disneyland trip. Hearing this, the woman was very happy. But Mi Young and Sayok were scared, because now they were afraid of getting on the plane. If you enjoyed the video, like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.